Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Hey, look, man. Tyson Fury and Usyk, it's a done deal. It's supposed to be on December 23rd. There's a chance. I think the date's firm. But Eddie Hearn is out here making me miserable, as always. Because Eddie Hearn is trying to have Conor Ben and Eubank Jr. on the 23rd, and Eddie Hearn is somehow trying to compare Usyk and Fury to Eubank Jr. Ben. Let me tell you something. There is no comparison. Anyone trying to compare the magnitude of Usyk Fury and Eubank Jr. and Ben, I mean, to me, that's beyond laughable. Okay, so let's not take it to the stupid. But the bottom line is, hey, it's firmed up. It's on in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. But this is the thing that's the most interesting to me. You got to listen to words, right? Barbarian says, hey, we control most of the money in boxing now with the Saudis. That's what he went on record and said. I did a video about that. But those are things that we've already known. We've been discussing this for a while. But remember what was said years ago. When you take a look at all the heavyweights, right? Let me show y'all something. When we take a look at all the heavyweights, which heavyweight has, I would say, been, who's made the most money? Who's made the most money? But then also let's look at who's been the most active. So let's take a look at something. And we got to understand what's going on here. Now, I'm glad to see the undisputed distinction take place. I'm very glad. But I'm all about a conversation. So the bottom line to me, when people are saying, oh, this is a highly competitive fight, I'm not trying to take anything away from Usyk. But, I mean, at this point in time, people, we're still out here acting like Usyk is some boogeyman. I mean, we need to stop, okay? Because Usyk, in my opinion, is not no damn boogeyman. So let's stop taking it to the stupid. When you take a look, Usyk, okay, he's the big man. He beat AJ twice. He has almost all the belts, right? He's earned that position as the big dog in the heavyweight division because of his belts. But as far as who really is the man to beat, it's Tyson Fury. Usyk and Fury, to me, it's going to be a one-sided either beatdown or boxing match. Now, when I say beatdown, that doesn't mean Usyk's going to stand there for Tyson Fury to hit him. I just think Usyk's going to have to think twice. He's going to have to reassess. And I think he's going to realize that, damn, he's in there with somebody like Tyson Fury who can box and move just like him. And if Fury decides to stand on his punches, he can touch him. But one thing that I wanted to point out before I get into this, Tyson Fury, when he fought Deontay Wilder, he had a static object in front of him. Tyson Fury, when he fought Dillian White, he had a static object in front of him. When he fought Chisora, he had a static object in front of him. When he fought Otto Wallen, wasn't so static. Things didn't go so well for Tyson Fury. So when you take a look at it from that perspective, and we understand those dynamics, I don't see how anyone can sit here and just feel that Usyk may not make this fight more interesting than what people think. I personally still feel Tyson Fury beats him, but I think what's going to happen is, just like Tyson Fury is going to realize, man, I got this Ukrainian in here who's floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee, right? And that's going to make Tyson Fury say, well, I'm going to have to figure something out here because I can't let him steal rounds by outpointing me, although he's not doing any damage. He is, somehow getting inside of my shots, and he's touching me, binging me. Plus, he's a southpaw, and that left hand and jab comes out of nowhere. But at the same time, you got to sit there and say for Alexander Usyk, he's in there fighting a guy 6'9", 6'10", this damn 85, 86-inch reach that can sit back if he wants and just jab and just keep Alexander Usyk very honest. So as far as this being an exciting fight, I didn't say that. I said I'm excited the fight's happening. I just think that if Tyson Fury wants to, he can make the fight super easy. But as far as Tyson Fury getting in there thinking he's going to turn into a mash-up, crash-up, that's where he could have problems. But I think Tyson Fury is going to make it look relatively easy. I think the fight at points is going to be extremely mundane. And Tyson Fury is going to win a unanimous decision. Knockout, I don't know. You see, when you have a tall guy, he can't be reaching down trying to go to somebody's body because now he makes him susceptible for all kind of counter shots. Tyson Fury is 6'9", 6'10". Usyk 6'3", 6'4". Tyson Fury trying to come down six or more inches to get small and bang to Usyk's body. Like, that would be stupid. Because Usyk's going to be right there. His feet are always set. He's another boxer who can fight, who can punch while moving. You know those Ukrainians, him, what's his name, Lomachenko, they can punch on the move. Keith Thurman can punch on the move. And that's what I think for Fury trying to go to the body. I just think he's too tall. He's going to have to sit there, in my opinion. And, jab, maybe try to get close, grab him, maul him, wear him down, and fight dirty like he did against Deontay Wilder. And when I say dirty, I ain't talking about the gloves and all that crap. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation. But if you watch Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder in that second fight, horrible what Tyson Fury was doing. But hey, if the referee lets you get away with it, you should get away with it. That's like I said, if they let you bite somebody, bite them. If they let you kick them, kick them. If they let you elbow them, elbow them. You know, you got to go all out Maidana in there. You got to go all out Mayorga in there. The objective is to win. Get in there and get you a win. Now, what I think is interesting is when you take a look at Usyk and Fury, right? Tyson Fury, he's been active, but he's actually could have probably been busier, but he always ends up, and it could be because hey, he beat Wilder. Some people argue outside of Wilder, who's he fought? Well, I say I had somebody tighten me up because I was like, really, as far as a big name, I'm not really sure. And they were like, hey, he beat, Vladimir Klitschko. And I'm like, damn, that's right. So he beat Vladimir at a time where Vladimir was unbeatable. And Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder at a time where people just felt Wilder was going to knock him out. Those two wins alone are much bigger wins than anyone Alexander Usyk has beat. Those two wins alone, in my opinion, are much bigger wins than anyone Anthony Joshua beat. Although Joshua beat Vladimir Klitschko had Joshua out. I personally think the secret society was involved with that fight because Vladimir Klitschko just let off the gas, and his brother Vitaly was telling him to just take it easy and pace yourself, don't rush him, which is stupid. He should have gotten in and blasted Joshua out. Joshua was barely hanging on for the next couple rounds. And then unfortunately, Vladimir got hit with some shots, and they stopped the fight. But for Tyson Fury and this whole thing about unimaginable wealth beyond your imagination. You know who told Tyson Fury that? It was Daniel Kinahan. All right, he told him that when Tyson Fury was first returning to the sport after his hiatus, dealing with mental health issues, drug abuse, etc. And since Tyson Fury returned to the sport, that's exactly what's happened. He has been able to accrue wealth beyond his imagination. And when he talks now, he talks about wealth. He talks about money. He's no longer really talking a whole lot about boxing and legacy. But you know what? This fight he's about to make, with this fight he made with Alexander Usyk, let me tell y'all something. You see this Francis Ngannou Tyson Fury thing? That Tyson Fury's getting paid like 60, 70 million. I've heard all kind of numbers. The range is between like 60 and 90 million. Something crazy like that. Okay? And what's his name? Ngannou's like 20, 30 million. Something crazy like that. That's a lot of damn money. You say, how? I think it goes back I really think it goes back to what Kinahan said to Tyson Fury, and this is what I'm telling you is per Davidson, Pete Davidson, whatever the hell the guy's name was, the guy with the long hair that was coaching Tyson Fury against Deontay Wilder in the first fight. Ben Davidson is his name, I think. This is a direct quote from him. This isn't me. The words he said that were told to Tyson Fury was, I'm going to lead you to unimaginable wealth. And you look what everything Tyson Fury's done as far as getting back to the top of the heavyweight division and where he's at now, and how Saudi is his go-to right now. And the amount of money he's making. I just have to wonder what else is going on behind the scenes. Now, don't get me wrong. He's getting into fights. He's winning the fights. Doesn't matter what you or I think as far as how he's winning. The fact is he's winning. Okay? So he's earned the right to be, in my opinion, recognized as the number one in the heavyweight division right now. But this is the thing. He's going to make real money against Ngannou and against Usyk. That's another massive, massive, massive payday. Wealth beyond your imagination. Tyson Fury keeps ending up in fights getting wealth beyond his imagination. He's making more money than Anthony Joshua's making, and he's been doing that for a while now. And then going into after Usyk, which Tyson Fury should beat him, I don't know if there'll be a rematch. I doubt it, but I don't know that because Tyson Fury doesn't want to sit there and do a rematch with anyone. He doesn't want to be contractually obligated because he feels like he had a bad experience being forced into that third Wilder fight. So he is totally opposed to that. He feels that if the fight performs well and it warrants a rematch, well then you do it at that time. You discuss it at the time, but you don't sit there when you're first drafting a contract and you haven't even fought yet, and in that contract put in a rematch when the first fight could be a dud. For example, Earl Spence and Terence Crawford. Hey, a lot of us feel that there shouldn't be a rematch. And not because the fight was won, because nobody wants to see Earl Spence get killed. But in the contract, said, hey, someone can activate the rematch. And that's what happens when people are here saying, like, why are we doing this? It's just like to me tonight, Katie Taylor and Chantel Cameron. What are we doing? You want to get Katie Taylor killed? But rematch clause. It is what it is. So going forward, when it comes to Tyson Fury, his next move after Usyk, because I truly believe he beats Usyk. I just believe he beats him. I believe Usyk gives him problems, no doubt about that. Usyk is great. But I just think Usyk's going to realize he's in here with this bohemian of a heavyweight boxer, and he's just not going to be so quick to try to step in and try to play coochie-coo with Tyson Fury. I think he's going to say, hold on, this shit is not fun. And I think Tyson Fury will cruise to an easy victory. Stoppage, I mean, it's possible, but we just have to wait and see. No, so what's next for Tyson Fury? You got Deontay Wilder, right? This is what we need to understand. This is the uniqueness of where we're at right now. I'm going to show y'all something. So right now, Usyk is the man. Tyson Fury has a WBC belt. If Tyson Fury beats Usyk, Tyson Fury becomes the man for the WBO, IBF, and WBA. Now, who does Tyson Fury fight? If he beats Usyk, there's no rematch. What's Tyson Fury going to do? I'm telling y'all right now, Hrgovic will probably be the next up. But you just don't know with the WBC how all of a sudden you may get Tyson Fury Wilder 4. You just don't know. But Hrgovic really should be the next up if Tyson Fury beats Usyk and there's no rematch. But will Tyson Fury fight Hrgovic? Maybe, because Hrgovic's over there with Matchroom. So I don't even know if that will happen. You just don't know, man. Because when it comes to boxing and these politics and the secret society and the key decision makers behind the scenes, they're going to do what they want. For example, who thought Tyson Fury and Usyk, they'd be announcing that the fight was done? We're all sitting here going off of the crap being posted out here by Eddie Hearn saying this, Frank Warren saying that, Tyson Fury saying this. And the whole time, they're sitting there, and then you got Usyk's team over there saying stuff. And the whole time, they're negotiating. Isn't that crazy? But we out here sitting here doing videos of people in the comments, fans arguing with each other, ready to do a drive-by shooting over whether Fury and Usyk are going to fight, they're not going to fight. And the whole time, these fools have every intention on fighting. They're just not telling anybody. The Saudis, I think the Saudis put a clamp on that and said, hey, stop all this crap. Don't say anything. I think the Saudis, and this it could be just a whole thing about the Saudis and their core competencies and their core values and their beliefs, because they may really not agree with all that loudness and vulgarness and disrespect, and the idea that, hey, these are guys we're going to bring over here to Saudi to help us change the way the world views us. That's probably not what they want. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was a conversation saying, hey, we kind of want to push forward, but we can't do it like this. And I'm sure that made Fury uncomfortable because Fury likes money, but he also likes to run his mouth. His dad likes to run his mouth. Like, it's a Fury thing you wouldn't understand. But that being said, they got it together, and we'll see how things go. But I'm very, very interested to see if Fury beats Usyk and there's no rematch, what he's going to do. Is he going to drop the belt, or is he just going to go and become a crossover boxer now and say, hey, I beat Usyk, I may have a mandatory, gives me a year to defend. Hey, John Jones after Usyk. Another fight that's going to lead him to unimaginable wealth. And that's the circuit that Fury's on. Now, outside of that, who else can actually go out here and get in fights beyond imaginable wealth? Unimaginable wealth. I think Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, that fight could be taking place in Dubai, and now I'm here in Qatar. So, you just don't know what's going on. These guys say one thing today, another thing tomorrow. But one thing is for sure, is Wilder and AJ, sounds like that fight's happening. But outside of that, I mean, these other guys, they're just going to have to sit there and mix it up. Because really, the big dogs at heavyweight that matter is Usyk, Fury, Wilder, and AJ. Jay matters too now, don't get me wrong, but I think some people still have yet to accept Jay for being a monster. He's on the radar now, but he's still not as known as Joshua, Wilder, Fury, and Usyk. But only time will tell how things play out. But that being said, if you ask me what I think, hey, I'm going to rub the hood champion crystal ball. I think Tyson Fury beats Usyk. And then after he beats him, no rematch, he takes time off, does another exhibition against John Jones, and then comes back and he either has a fight Hrgovic or he drops the belts and he retires or something, I just can't. I'm just not sure Tyson Fury will want to fight Hrgovic. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just trying to see that. But hey, if they're gonna pay this man $100 million to fight him over there in Saudi, Tyson Fury will fight. Tyson Fury's not done. He gonna fight whoever he has to in Saudi to keep making the. I mean, this man. Look, Tyson Fury gonna become a billionaire. Canelo, very close to being a billionaire. Anthony Joshua, hey, he ain't too far off from being a billionaire. Tyson Fury in another 4 or 5 fights, that man he may reach that point. He may reach it. I'm just letting y'all know. And that could be his end goal. Deontay Wilder, another one. He out here getting busy. If he continues to mess around and be out there with the secret society and out there in Saudi Arabia, Deontay Wilder could get on that circuit too. But we're going to see, man, because he's from Alabama and he like to eat pork. He can't go out to get no goddamn, grandma pork rib or somebody barbecue ribs from Ray's barbecue shack. Like you just can't go out there and eat no goddamn pork. It just can't happen. That being said, Tyson Fury, Usyk, it's on, man. But I think Fury beats him. Tranquilizes him. I don't know about that, man, but I think he beats him quite easily. That being said, y'all keep cool. Wealth beyond your imagination. Secret society is real. I'm in the breeze.